What's happening, world? B Marsh Boxing back at it with another live stream. What's going on with y'all? Yo, I think it's disgusting and it's foul beyond proportions that this guy Tank Davis is considering fighting Leo Santa Cruz in his next fight. Yet another guy bringing up from smaller weights. I've seen this guy Santa Cruz fighting as low as 118 pounds. Yet again, another small guy, bantamweight. That's where he started. He's a three division champ. I remember his first title was a IBF bantamweight strap versus some African dude. I can't remember his name, a South African guy. Okay, this is the guy that Tank Davis is considering. You know what I mean? What part of the game is that? B Marsh Boxing. I gotta let it be known. That's some bullshit. This fight is for the birds. Leo Santa Cruz versus Javante Davis. And then if anybody out here on these YouTube streets, boxing fans, supporting this, y'all fellas don't y'all don't want the man Tank Davis to really prosper and become the best that he can be. Fellas just want to see Tank beat up on smaller dudes just so they can say, "Oh, Tank's a beast. Tank is a monster. Oh, Tank will rock up the man Leo Santa Cruz, man. It's disgusting, man." I made a video a few weeks ago of the hypocrisy from Floyd Mayweather and Javante Tank Davis when it came to Gary Russell. You know what they trying to do to Gary Russell, and it's a damn shame, and it's a damn shame that there's not enough boxing channels out here who fronting like they all for the black fighters and all that. They want equal opportunities and injustices that black fighters do receive in this game, and they do. All you gotta do is be good, and fellas gonna be, hey, everybody gonna be against you. You know what I mean? I'm not them type of people. I'm gonna criticize people who not doing what they supposed to do in boxing. A lot of people criticize Errol Spence. They criticize Errol Spence because Errol Spence is at the top of the food chain. Errol Spence is one of the premier fighters on PBC. That's why they criticize him. Is it's just a derivative to try and distract you for the fact that they really don't like the fact that it's Al Heyman running the show. It doesn't matter. It's not about white people or any other race fronting on the man Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? It's brothers too. Black people out here doing the same shit too. You know what I mean? I don't know what they drinking in their coffee, what's really going on with them, but that's neither here nor there. Gary Russell is a guy who's the longest reigning champion in boxing. Man been a champion since 2014. 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. We in 2019, dogs. Man been a champion. Ain't nobody dethroned him, you know what I mean? What Floyd Mayweather, Javante Davis, and the Javante Davis fanatics, who are mostly from the urban culture, world star culture. These motherfuckers, they don't know shit about boxing. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I've seen the same shit go with AB. AB's popularity came from world star and the urban social media circuit. You know what I mean? Same goes with the man Tank Davis. Oh, y'all gonna tell me he popular because man got mad Instagram followers, right? I'm not buying that. I don't give a fuck about no social media shit. I give a fuck about hands being thrown in the ring and the right matches being made. Gary Russell, the only guy in the lower weights, 126, 4 pounds below 130 super featherweight, who's called out the man Tank Davis. He put him on blast. You seen the video? I was there live in Virginia at Fairfax in that George whatever that college was where that Jared Hurd and J. Rock Williams fought, and Gary Russell was in the building. I seen what's his name? I seen a lot of people. It was a Philly DC affair. Gilly the Kid was up in that piece too. So was Carl Dogan sitting right next to his mentor Nassim Richardson. You know what I'm saying? But they trying to do to Gary Russell what they did to Guillermo Rigondeaux. Scott Quick, Carl Frampton, ducked Guillermo Rigondeaux to fight each other. Those are two English white dudes from out there in England, okay? That's what they did on that side of the pond. The Hispanic guys from here in USA, from California, Abner Maris, Leo Santa Cruz, they all fought each other. Don't forget, Leo Santa Cruz also mixed it up with Carl Frampton. They all did a little round robin circuit in order to avoid Guillermo Rigondeaux. How is it that Guillermo Rigondeaux did not get none of these fights? Guillermo Rigondeaux beats all those guys. We're talking about him being a Hall of Famer, sure shot. First ballot Hall of Famer, you know what I'm saying? Even with that one loss to Lomachenko jumping up 2 weight classes. They're doing the same thing to the man Gary Russell right now, and them just it's ridiculous, man. Shout out to Capitol Heights, Maryland, you know what I mean? Northeast, southeast border. Big ups to everybody in the DC, Maryland area, you know what I mean? 301 to the 202. We're gonna have to represent because Javante Davis from the 410 ain't holding his weight in this boxing game. How the fuck you gonna try to fight Santa Cruz but duck Gary Russell? How is it that Santa Cruz and Abner Maris are ducking the WBC champion, the longest rating champion in boxing, to fight each other and leave the man Gary Russell out in the cold? You mean to tell me Gary Russell, that hand speed got fellas shook? Come on, man. His foot speed don't even equate to his hand speed. Fella's scared to get in the ring. Got to give the man Lomachenko props in his third fight. Purse bid style. He went over to Showtime and got that WBO strap at 126. You know what I mean? You got to give him credit right now because all these other guys in the game of boxing, Santa Cruz, Abner Maris, everybody, these guys have ducked the man Gary Russell. That man Gary Russell been holding that man Abner Maris' former title since 2014. Abner Maris has shown no cojones in this boxing game. He only did it for the money. 2 free matches with Santa Cruz. He himself is a 3 different division champion. I bet you can't even tell me. Man, them fellas ain't even no 126-pound champion because he beat Jesus Cuela. The real champion was Santa Cruz. So all these nut ass belts from the WBO, boxing sometimes it, it's it gets frustrating when people big up the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? They big up the wrong people and swear these people are killers. You know what I mean? When these people are killers, they baby killers. Like what them fellas in England be saying, them baby ting. Baby ting. What's them fellas? Dean White, you know what I mean? Dillian White's brother. Them fellas, Javante Davis on some baby ting. He just want to fight small dudes. You know what I mean? I seen Javante Davis 2, 3 days after, or this a week after he fought Ricardo Nunez in his Baltimore title defense debut. He's not a champion. What am I talking about? That ain't no title. The real title is held by Cancio, Andrew Cancio. If you don't like that, shoot me a message right here in my comment section. And I'm going to tell you a new one. I'm going to flame your ass up. You heard? Yeah. The man Javante Davis came on Sway in the Morning. And Javante Davis said it himself. Black versus Mexican, man, that's gonna make a good money. That should be a good fight. It's gonna bring people to watch the fight. Sure, sure. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. So that's what the motive is. Oh, Leo Santa Cruz, there's more incentive, right? You probably could beat him with his longer, taller frame. Of course, he's coming from smaller weights. You know what I mean? From as low as bantamweight, 122, then 126. You know what I'm saying? Javante Davis, I think, got the advantage because he's a shorter, stockier dude. He could rip them body shots, you know what I'm saying? It's an easier target, a longer torso to attack, you know what I mean? Gary Russell is a shorter dude, compact. I play basketball. I'm not the tallest dude in basketball, but I love my height. I'm 5'7". I'm quicker than most guys. I'm usually almost always the smallest dude. I use my quickness as an advantage. You know what I mean? And nobody likes to check nobody quicker than them. You check it. All I'd do is just blow by somebody. You know what I'm saying? A little hesitation, maybe a crossover, whatever. I can get by any defender. And once I get into the paint, I have options. You know what I mean? I can go in the paint while the double team comes. I draw the double team. I kick out Stephon Marbury style. Kick out to the open man. Or I can finish in the paint. I got a superb floater. I was doing floaters before that term was even coined in basketball vernacular. You know what I'm saying? Shooting the floater over the tall dudes so fellas can't block that shit. Well, that's neither here nor there. My point is, I'm usually the smaller dude. I like playing against taller dudes. What I don't like is to face a guy who's even shorter than me and quicker. Now, that's a problem. I'm not going to back down. I'm going to have to do what I got to do. But now the problems I'm facing with the shorter dude who's even might be stocky, might be even a little strong little pit bull. Those are the type of dudes like for example, why you think guys like Nate Robinson had success in the league at 5'9", Isaiah Thomas 5'9", you know what I'm saying? These guys are short dudes who are quick, who are blown by guards who are 6'3", 6'4". And then them fellas, Nate Robinson is cut. Them fellas had a six pack coming out the womb. You know what I mean? Fellas is diesel, cock diesel cut. You check it. So that's what Tank Davis is gonna be against a dude who's more frail, thin in his frame in Leo Santa Cruz. It's gonna be easy work. But for Gary Russell, not so much. No sir. Gary Russell can box. Gary Russell got the hand speed. Gary Russell got a right hook from hell that lays fellas out. They don't get up from that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Tank Davis is not prepared to get in the ring with and face. Gary Russell said this boy came up watching me as a pro. You know what I'm saying? Coming to DC, coming to Capitol Heights, PG County, to see this guy, Gary Russell, as when he was a pro or an amateur coming up. The man Javante Davis looked up to Gary Russell. Why he don't want to face his idol? Idols don't become rivals. I guess not for Javante Davis. What's up with you, Finks? Finks out of boxing in the chat says, sup, what's happening? He says, this sounds like a cash grab for Tank and Leo, but I'm predicting young Shakur and Warrington to save the featherweight division. I'm not going to lie, Finks out of boxing. I'm not even worried about that. I do agree with you that I do agree. I believe in Shakur Stevenson. I mean, I've been watching the kid since the Olympics, and I think he's the goods, you know what I mean? Especially for a young dude. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely surpassed guys like Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, and those guys. But that's a whole different video. I'm gonna make a video about shit like that. I'm concerned about Gary Russell. Why does nobody should come tell me shit about Gary Russell only fights once a year? Exactly. That's what happens when everybody in your division don't want to fight you. Josh Warrington don't even mention Gary Russell. That would be a great fight. Who's the other champions at featherweight? Valdez got the fuck up out of Dodge. He ain't want to face nobody. He wanted to fight Carl Frampton. He wanted to fight Josh Warrington's leftovers. Carl Frampton, a man who has no strap. That's who Valdez wanted to fight. He's omitted. He's deleted. I'm not even going to talk about that guy. He's not good for boxing. We have Josh Warrington, Leo Santa Cruz, and what's the other strap left out there? Who's the WBA, WBC, IBF? Josh Warrington. I mentioned them all. I agree with you on the cash grab thing, but the hypocrisy is what I've called them out for. They said Gary Russell, Floyd Mayweather said, I believe Gary Russell's still at 126, right? This motherfucker, you know what division he had. Anyways, he said, I believe he's still at 126, right? Well, Gary Russell probably he needs to move up to 130 and probably get a belt to make some noise and do something. And if we're still at 130, then maybe we'll consider. All these stipulations trying to pigeonhole the man, Gary Russell, man. It's a damn shame, man. So don't nobody tell me shit when Gary Russell fights once a year fulfilling his obligations, his mandatories, because he has to keep his WBC strap. You know what I mean? Isn't it ironic? Isn't it pathetic, disgusting that Leo Santa Cruz and Leo Santa Cruz and Tank Davis are in discussions to fight each other while both of them ducking Gary Russell? And y'all fellas out here on these YouTube streets making videos ain't even talking about that shit. I've talked about that shit till I've made probably like 4 videos about that since Gary Russell called out the man at that was talking greasy with the man Gilly the Kid from Philly at the Jared Hurd J Rock fight. Nah, fellas ain't talking about that. Cause I guess Gary Russell ain't popular enough. Y'all fellas still fixated on on some Bud Crawford, Errol Spence shit. Well, you know damn well Errol Spence is in a unification. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know damn well the man is in a unification. Fellas ain't going to bat for Gary Russell, knowing damn well Gary Russell. I made a video. He's no longer managed by Al Heyman, but he does have a kind of deal where he's fighting on Showtime. He does get $1 million+ for anybody he fight. And the guy Gary Russell gets proceeds and the percentages of the live gate whenever he fights at the MGM National Harbor. That's pretty sweet, you know what I'm saying? You check it. So Gary Russell, look, if fellas don't want to fight him, I'm not gonna rewrite history. I'm gonna keep banging that shit. Fellas duck the man Gary Russell, the whole division, just like they did Guillermo Rigondeaux. That's why Rigo and Gary Russell only fight maybe once a year, and they don't have those type of names that would have propelled them to go to the Hall of Fame. Cause nut ass dudes like Gary Russell, excuse me, Santa Cruz, Abner Maris, Scott Quigg, Carl Frampton, they all ducked the man rigging down Gary Russell. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting. I had one more point I wanted to make. Um, what's the point? Oh yeah, Abner Maris. I was talking about Abner Maris. Man lost his belt to an old Johnny Gonzalez. Johnny Gonzalez was in his mid 30s, knocked him out in one round, dropped him twice. Man didn't even want to get his belt back. Didn't even want a rematch. Now get that Johnny Gonzalez has always been known as a puncher. You mean to tell me Abner Maris was so shook about this guy from Mexico who came up and knocked his bitch ass out? Mexican American ass, Hawaii Garden racist. He was a racist dude. He used to fuck with black dudes. That's why I ain't never had no love for Abner Maris. Yeah, you check it. Go see his brother too. His brother's a kind of boxer, man. Got all kind of tattoos. He's weak though. He ain't a good boxer, but he's been to the penitentiary. You could tell he lived that gang life. But Abner Maris said it, man. You know, when he was younger, man, they used to go ahead and bang on black dudes. You know what I'm saying? Even at school. You know what I mean? With his Chicanos, with his Mexican partners, Hawaii Gardens out there in California. Look what them fellas did to Joseph Obeko. Look what he did to fucking Vic Darchinyan. He he threw mad low ball punches to the Bozak, man. I ain't never fuck with Abner Maris. No. He ain't got no heart. Slim was talking about, oh, I see something in Javante Davis. Remember, he was supposed to fight Tank Davis. I see something in Tank Davis. Oh, yeah, same thing. Them fellas, what's his name? Mikey Garcia. Oh, I see something I could exploit in Errol Spence. He seen the kind of beating Mikey Garcia took from Errol Spence conveniently. Now the guy, Abner Maris, got a retina. He got a retina issue, which was, when I read the articles, you know what? Oh, Lord, remember when he first pulled out? Apparently, it was supposed to be an elbow injury or something. News didn't come out till a few weeks later that why he really pulled out. It wasn't no elbow thing. Now it's a retina thing. So what? I'm supposed to believe Abner Maris? I seen Abner Maris every week on the PBC on Fox with that British lady, Katie Aldo and Sean Porter. They like the host of that PBC on Fox show. I ain't seen nothing wrong with the man's eye. You know what I'm saying? The man was talking about he's probably gonna have to retire. Can't even do no sparring. Man, them fellas well and fine. Yeah, he seen the type of beating that Mikey Garcia took from Errol Spence, and he reconsidered. Yeah, I'm not getting in the ring with Tank Davis. You gonna fuck me up. You know what I mean? And Tank Davis, his whole career has fought a bunch of small dudes and ain't unified with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Lost his belt on the straps. Now he has a stupid belt. He has a stupid title. He has a garbage title. A basura rubbish title. It's a belt that I hold my jeans up with. It's whack. I'd even rather have a Gucci belt or a Louis belt than that WBA fake ass title he got. Because the real champion is Andre Cancio. He has a real belt. He has a real belt that's worth thousands. Them fellas, Tank Davis belt, he bought that off of eBay. You heard? He bought that off of eBay from Argentina, and to surpass and bypass shipping charges, he asked the man Jesus Quayla, "Hey man, bring that belt with you, man, so I don't gotta be paying no $50 shipping charge all the way from Argentina via FedEx or UPS. You know what I mean? Just bring it with you, and we'll act like it's a real title fight." That's exactly what the fuck these fellas did, man. I'm pissed, man. I don't like this shit. I don't want to see history repeated. I seen this shit happen to Guillermo Rigondeaux. His career went in tatters after that because he had to be forced to go fight a guy at 130 pounds and he was on a 122 pounder. Still ain't never lost a fight at super bantamweight. Now history's being repeated with Gary Russell being ducked by Santa Cruz and Tank Davis because they want to fight each other and freeze the man Gary Russell out. Man, that shit got me vexed, man. What's up with you, LVZ? You already know how we gonna rep for the PG, the 202 and the 301, the Capital Heights. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have to rep for Gary Russell, man. Gary Russell is a live dude, you know what I mean? Gary Russell, you see how them fellas be coming to press conferences everywhere. He dressed in black. You know what I'm saying? Black tee, black long sleeve tee, his black fatigues and his black Timbos, you know what I mean? Them fellas, Gary Russell, a real dude, you know what I'm saying? He helps his little brothers, he spars with them. They might even become great fighters, you know what I mean? And if they do, we got to give it up to Gary Russell Sr. and Gary Russell, you know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. LVZ said these Bammers are running, no question, man. Tank Davis, man, it's disappointing, man. And he said it on Sway in the morning. Yeah, his vernacular. He's not that articulate, and I don't hold that nothing against him. Some people do. Only time I did was when they used to bring up Lomachenko name and Tank Davis get to stuttering and shit, and like he don't know what to say. But as far as you know, them fellas Tank Davis talking about on Sway in the morning that when Mexicans and blacks when they get together, it makes a lot of money. Yeah, he got that shit from Floyd Mayweather. That's well and fine, sure, sure. But Floyd Mayweather had his Diego Corrales's. He had his Gennaro Hernandez's when he was like 21 years old. You know what I mean? You check it. He was going for the gusto, going for the big fights. Fights where Floyd Mayweather was fighting in the MGM Grands in these type of places and only 3,000, 4,000 people showing up. But he was still putting in work, you know what I mean? Tank Davis sold out that Baltimore Royal Farms Arena. I would have gone, believe you me. I got my peoples on the east side, 4x4s in Baltimore, on East Baltimore. I was going to spend the night over there, you know what I mean? But he was fighting a nobody. I would have gone if he fought Yuriokis Gamboa. Gamboa was a name. He was a former pound for pounder. I ain't never seen him fight live, so I'd have gone to that fight. You know what I mean? But he fought this guy Nunez. That shit ended in 2 minutes. Wasn't competitive. 2 rounds, excuse me. So I'm glad I didn't waste my time or money to go up there. But I agree 100% LVZ, man. They faking on Slim, man. They running from the man Gary Russell. Or they're trying to age him out. They're trying to age the man out, trying to wait for him to get old, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I'm just hoping that Gary Russell can get the fights. And I hope he doesn't have to compromise himself like how Guillermo Rigondeaux did, have to go up to 130 from 122. And still is not able to get the fights till this day that he's should have had, you know what I mean? People seen what he did to demand no need to donate. They wanted no parts of that, you know what I'm saying? And now Gary Russell's being frozen out by Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz. Two guys who are blatantly ducking Mr. Gary Russell. B Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. Shout outs to the one LVZ, thinks out of boxing. I'm going to catch y'all on the next video. I'm gone. Peace.